Okay, so this is going to be a quick back testing session. I don't really know who this is going to, but I'm just recording a regular back testing session for me. Won't really do too much explaining, but you can just kind of see how wins and losses don't really matter, how time frames don't matter, how not even necessarily the market that you're trading matter. So, um, yeah, so just gonna run through a quick back test session. It should take around 30 minutes. But it's just basically what I do whenever I'm back testing the market. So, yeah, let's just get into it. So I'll be picking a random stock. Let's just pick a random stock. So let's go. Um, what companies are in the S&P 500? Okay, so we have a list of companies. Let's just go to where can we find a list of okay. So we have a list of the companies in the S&P. Um we'll just pick a random stock. So let's just do random number generator and we'll do 1 through 500. Okay. Well, let's generate 459. All right, so stock 459. Good gosh. All right, let's see which one this is. 459, 459. Boop. All right, CHRW. Don't know what that is, but we're gonna trade it. CHRW. Okay. Okay. CHRW. Okay. So we'll just start out and we will start out here and I'll just minimize this and we'll just go back. Um, let's go to the hour time frame because we're gonna go pretty far back and we'll enter on the hour time frame. Even though this is all fractal and can be done on any time frame, we'll just stick to the hour. That's just the basis point. So we can go to the beginning of let's do 2021. 2021. 2020 was an interesting year, but we can go to the beginning of 2021. Um, let's start here, December 30th, 2020. All right, cool. So this will be my entry time frame. So the 4 hour will be my validation time frame. 8 hour will also be my validation time frame. And then the daily and 2 day will be my context time frames. Okay, so we'll start on the context time frame. Okay, so as we can see on the context time frame, mind you, I'm cozy right now. I'm in Florida right now. Well, I live in Florida, so it's a little hot outside, but the little thing got me cozy. Anyway, so let's see the context. So contextually, we are bullish. Let's see. Let's just get into it. So contextually, we are bullish, but we're kind of just ranging within this area. So let's just go ahead and wait for price to get out this area. This is also to see that you do not need to trade every day, that trades will not be given every day, that there will not be opportunities every day. So that's another main thing to kind of realize as I kind of go through this. So let's just wait for this to give us some type of context. So we're kind of just raining sideways. Let's just see. Okay, boom. So we get a little push, and that goes with our context. We see that we are bullish from here. So yeah, so let's get into it. So contextually, we have a bullish leg putting in the accumulation stage here, and then we have it pushed up. So we can now go to our contextual time frame. We kind of see the same thing. We see these EMAs supporting, and we are within this bullish leg, the stage two, into a stage one. So we can look for entries, an entry cycle. So we're back. So where were we? Context time frame. Okay, got out the accumulation phase. Stage one, stage two. back in stage one. Looking for an entry cycle. See, we have a buildup of momentum here, and momentum here. That now validates this bullish leg. So we can look for an entry. Entry model. We can get some type of push up, sideways. Don't really like this, but if we can get some type of push up, sideways, we kind of missed it. But yeah, didn't really see anything I like there. But if we can get another push up sideways, I do actually like this here. So we can go long here. Mind you, these are buy stops, so we're not in this position yet. If price taps us in, we would then be in this position. So not in this position yet. If it falls off, we'll just cancel it. If not, we'll stay in and manage this position. So let's see what happens. Still in, falls off, so we just cancel. Nothing to do, nothing to do. So we'll just keep waiting because we do know that we are within this bullish context along with this bullish validation, looking to clear this high up here. So overall, we're looking to clear that high. So we're just looking to get positioned. So we take that opportunity. Okay. Okay. So put into here. Instead of buy stop above here. So if you will, stop loss to 1.4. I'm just looking at this ATR and looking to do the ATR or double. That's just my stop loss placement when I'm entering trades. So let's just see if we get tapped in. Okay, beautiful. Got tapped in here. And let's just manage the trade and get stopped out ASAP. Okay, great. Perfect. That was beautiful. So quick -1. When you're wrong, the market will show you pretty quickly. Okay, let's keep going. Push down and we just fall off. Okay, cool. So back to the context time frame. We're still within this leg looking to clear the side. Okay. Validation time frame we did break down. So we're just looking for some type of build up to possibly get in position for longs. Just wait, doesn't happen. Just wait, doesn't happen. Wait. Just waiting, just waiting, just waiting. And it is important to note that I am trading on the 1 hour time frame, and we started with price around this area. So I just want you to keep in mind that it's been about 70 days. So 2 months and some change. And we've taken one -1. So that's important to realize. We're not taking trades every day. We're not taking every opportunity that comes to us. We are just getting what the market gives to us. So, and this is on every single market. So you'll get trades sometimes, you won't get trades all the time. Okay, so validation. We can get some type of breakdown and then break up. I'll be happy to look for trades. Okay, so we get some type of breakdown and we get some type of breakup. So we can look for entry model within this. We do have a very build up right here. So honestly, at this point, take another trade here. Stop loss 0.59, so 1.2. So really just go below these lows. And we'll look to manage further. Okay. Still not tapped in. Tapped in. Okay. And we can just manage this trade. Don't really have a target set, but we're just managed. And if price gets above this, we can just go ahead and move to break even. Okay, fantastic. Another -1. Another -1. Another -1. Okay, so same thing. We get a breakdown. Contextually, we know that we are bullish. Contextually, we know where we are, and we're looking to clear this high. So, validation wise, we see that we are building up right here. So if we can get some type of entry cycle again, I'll be happy to take this. Okay, so we break up. If we can break down and get some type of gain accumulation, I'll be happy to take this. That was one right there. Okay, never mind. So if we can get some type of breakdown again, okay, we can take this right here. Buy stop here. Um, ATR is 0.64, so that's either 0.64 or 1.28. We can just go right here below these lows and see if we get tapped in. Great, got tapped in. And let's just manage at this point. Great, another -1. Okay, that is great. So we are -3 so far. Oops. Let's go another -1 right here. Okay, let's go back. The same thing. Contextual time frame. We are bullish on the daily. Okay. Overall, we are looking to clear this high. Breakdown, but this breakdown was for the purpose of accumulation. So we can go back to the validation time frame. Same thing. We're just looking to kind of maintain this upwards push. So we can go down to the 1 hour time frame and look for an entry cycle. Okay, so we get some type of break up, some type of bullishness. Okay, great. So we get a break up. So now we can just look for some type of okay, some type of build up right here. Point 4 is the ATR, so we can really go 0.43. We can just stick to 0.43 because we will be protecting these lows, so we can buy stop this. Okay, we get tapped in. Great. Get tapped in, great. And we can just let this do whatever it wants to do. If it wants to come break, take us out, it takes out. If it wants to run, it'll run. But we'll just manage. Okay. So as of right now, we'll just go ahead and move our stops to break even. So I will go ahead and mark that stop loss, and we'll just trail and partial out as we need to. Okay. Okay. So we get some type of great push right here. Um, let's just see. We're at a multiple of 3R, so I'm just gonna keep it. Um, sometimes I will take 50% partials at certain RR multiples. Other times I will just manage trades, but being that I'm back testing, I'll just manage the trades and I'll just partial out into strength and into weakness. So if we can get some type of strength and push up, maybe a little bit further from these EMAs, then I'll be happy to take a partial. Okay, so right there, break even. So cool, break even, break even. And you may be wondering why I'm not strictly just taking these, um, taking profit right there. And that's just because of the system that I just chose to trade. So take a break even right there and we'll just let it set up again. So okay, so we can get some type of bullish push. Okay, bullish push. We can get some type of push down. That was also another good trade. Kind of missed it, but okay, great, great. That is perfect, perfect, perfect. So push down and we go look at the higher time frame. We're still within this leg. We're still looking to clear this high. So we're definitely doing what we want to do. And if we can get some type of accumulation right here, we'd be happy to take this trade. Okay, there's some type of accumulation there, um, being this right here. So we have some type of accumulation there, stage one, stage two, back to another stage one. So we are anticipating another stage two. So right there, ACR is 0.58, so double that is 1.16. So yeah, we can just really just protect this low right here. And let's see if we get tapped in. So we don't get tapped in and we can cancel the trade. Great. And hope is in, yeah, it's really important to see that even this trade right here, it ran for 10, 12, 13R, but the rules kept us out of that because we went break even. So it's important to know to follow your rules to trade systematically and overall just follow the system that you tested. So we'll continue this. Get some type of build up. If we can get some type of build up within here, so right here. If we can get some type of build up, then I'll be happy to take this. Okay. So I like the way that the EMAs are kind of sloping upwards. We're kind of above this. We're kind of crossed under the 10 and 20, and we're back above 10 and 20. Hold on. Actually, I think I'm tripping. Okay. So we can definitely cross up here. ACR is 1.5, so that's 1.1. We can do 1.1, which is below these lows. So we can just wait, see if we get tapped in. Great, tapped in. Um, 1 second, let me get my charger. Okay, so we're back. Got my charger. Um, okay, so we're back here. So we got tapped into the trade, and we're just managing at this point. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, great. Another -1. Perfect. Like that's great to see. And one thing I will say is these -1s is what is making us money. Um, and that is what's making us money. So go back to the contextual time frame. You can see that we are still bullish. We are breaking down, but this again is probably for the purpose of free accumulation. So we can if we can get some type of build up within the 4 hour time frame now, we can look to take some type of trade. Okay, so we get some type of build up there, um, and some type of build up there. So we can go on the intra time frame and ultimately just look for some type of continuation. I would definitely love to see some maybe break up into a breakdown or just break down into a break up, into accumulation up. So that's what I wait for. Okay. Okay. So really at this point, we can buy stop the actual whole accumulation area and 0.71. So we can go 1.4. We're gonna stay here, right? 1.3 right below these lows. Looks good. I'm riding above these EMAs. So we look to take this higher. Okay. Breaks down, nothing to do. Let's continue to look for some type of continuation. Okay, we get a breakup. We get some type of accumulation here. Okay, I'll be happy to set a buy stop right there. We'll stop below the lows. Looks great. Target higher. Get tapped in. Okay, so we get tapped in. We are overall just still within that bullish push. We are still trying to target that higher point up here, um, which we're almost at. So that's interesting to note. So yeah, so we'll just manage this and take profit as we see fit. Great. So we get a push It's a multiple of 3R. And mind you, we've already taken 3 losses. That one trade potentially, if we were to just take profit, would take these and just it will even them out. So this it's important to note that losses do not matter. And also realize that I'm not phased by even this position over here running for 10R because it happens. And our rules are what makes us money. Apologies. So let's just see. If we can get a little bit higher of an extension away from these EMAs, I'll just take a partial into strength. Let's just see. Okay, so we're at break even. Another break even trade. Another break even trade. Okay, if we can get some more build up, I'll be happy to take another long. More likely just want to get above here, this area here, and then we can probably look for longs. And we don't get that, so if we can get some more build up within this area, I'll be happy to take another long. Okay, no build up. Um, okay, so we have this accumulation right here, this whole area, but this in particular doesn't really necessarily get validated until this break here. And then we have another accumulation period here. So um that momentum, we can take along through that 0.44. So that'll be 0.88 is our stop loss. And then we can look to take that long. And let's see how this goes. And just falls off. So nothing to do. Nothing to do. We can cancel this. And we can look for some more accumulation. It doesn't want to do anything. See if we want to accumulate here. Okay, cool. So we have some type of accumulation here, and we push up to create just displacement within this whole area. So if we can come down and then build some more accumulation, I'll be happy to take that trade. Okay. Even within this area, just being where we are, um, I would say I'm not too opposed to taking the trade. We are above the EMA, we are floating, and we are surfing the 10 and 20. So I'll be happy to take a trade here. 0.48, so that'll put us at was 0.48 or 0.96. So 0.96 to be round. Just around here. We could really just protect this low right here and see where this takes us. Get tapped in. So we'll just look to manage this trade. Manage, 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 manage. If we can get some type of push, we can go to break even. Get a push above, push above. Okay, great. -1. Great, 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 great. So now we're at minus 4, -4. But mind you, all it takes is one trade. So we'll just continue to look for that push. Mind you, we're not looking to win every single trade. We're not looking to win um in any particular order. We're just looking to follow our rules. So if we can get some type of push up, then we can take a trade. Okay. So we're pushing now. Now we can look back at the context time frame just to see where we're at and overall what we're kind of doing. And let's just actually just move this out the way. So let's just put this up here. So yeah, we can see we're definitely still within this bullish push, and we're still looking to clear this high. So we're still within the same context. We're still bullish. So I'll continue to take longs. But if I can get some type of build up in the 1 hour time frame, then I'll be happy to take a trade here because we have built up on the 4 hour from here to here. So if we can get some type of build up, we're happy to take a trade. And we don't get that build up, we can get build up. Don't see any strength. Okay, strength right there. Um, so we have this as well as this momentum block that can be seen on the 4 hour as the same thing. So I could take a trade within here, but I'll just look for this to be a longer accumulation phase. And just look to get in on some type of build up lower. So here. So we see that we have this build up into this breakdown, which is reaccumulation, into this break up, which to us signifies that we are within accumulation. So we look at the HCR, that's 0.51, so that'd be 102 that we could put our stop loss at. We just go right below these lows, right here. That makes sense. And if we just fall off, then we fall off. If we tap in, then we tap in, and we fall off. Okay, cool. So we can just wait again for another build up, and we just fall off. Okay, we just fall off, no problem. Now we can wait for another build up of demand, then I'll be happy to take along. However, it looks like we are just breaking down. So that's that. So we can really wait on the contextual time frame to get back into a bullish state. And just going sideways. And this is how you stay at a sideways action, actually. As you can see, this is another 62 days. That's another 2 months of just staying out. So that's important to note. You don't have to trade everything. You don't have to be in every trade. Okay, so we get a push up and we can get some context. Validation wise, we do see that we pushed up through this high. And we also have some momentum blocks here. So we can look for the entry cycle here. Um, look for a breakdown. Okay, into a breakup. So breakup. We get some type of breakup. You have to take this trade. Okay. Break down into a breakup. No. So it's taking a while to build, but okay. Okay. Now that we have some type of build up within here, being this build up, okay, I can just show you this build up into this build up for valid for longs. So we could really just take a long within here and stop loss be zero point 0.4. So right there. See if we get tapped in. So we get tapped in and we can just manage this trade from here. Okay, cool. So we don't really get too much strength. However, again, being that we do reach a multiple, um, we can just put the separate key in. And we can just see what it does. Not every trade is going to run super far, but the trades that do run take care of our losses. So we'll just see where this goes. Okay, another break even. Cool, 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 cool. And this is kind of why, just a quick note, this is kind of why I do like trading strictly 3 hour trades. As I kind of said earlier, we had the opportunity to either decide to trade strictly 3 hour TPs, or manage and scale out and let our trades run. So there's pros and cons to each. The pro to the 3 hour multiple is you're kind of just consistently hitting three, three, minus one, three, three, minus one, break even, three, three. But you are missing out on that extra gain or possibility for that gain. So it just depends on what system you want to trade and what system you want to follow. For some people, this would be a plus three. For me, it's a break even. So it all just depends, and you can't necessarily dictate which one is better until you um, test the system. So yeah, so we can continue on with this breakdown, and then we're gonna wait for some type of breakup. Okay, we get some type of breakdown, and if we can get some type of momentum here, I'll be happy to take a trade. Okay. Um, okay, so we need some momentum here. Okay, no momentum. Okay, right here. Okay, right here. As we can see, we can just really just transfer this block right over here. You can see that we have some type of build up here into another period of build up. We can really just put another one to another period of build up here. Okay, so we can really take along through this high. We're above the EMAs we're serving, and yeah, so it looks to take this higher. Okay, so we got tapped in. We did push, so we can move our stop loss to break even. Um, okay, stop loss break even, and we'll just let this do what it does. Okay. Um, this isn't really too much of a momentum push for me to scale out. So I'll continue to just hold this trade and just let it do what it does. Okay, great. So we are above these momentum. We are above this momentum period, and we are just kind of a little bit above the EMAs. However, I do want price to kind of do something more like this. And the EMA should just kind of be down here. If I can get that, then I'll be open to taking partials. But I do want price to somewhat be significantly above the EMAs before I take partial. However, we are up 8R. So that may be opportunity for me to partial into weakness. Okay. So we could really just trail this at this point, below this low. So we have a 50% partial. Let's just note that down. We have a 50% partial here. And then the rest, honestly, is sitting at break even. Actually, no, it's not. The rest is actually sitting below here because we're managing. Okay. So we have 50% partial here. The rest is sitting below here. So let's see what price does. Okay. And we can just keep moving this 50% below the candle. And then we can just have this all the way up. Okay. So 50% is taken right here. So let's just do the math right quick. So 50% is taken here. That's 7 point. Okay. So, all right. So let's do some math. 7.3 divided by 2 is 3.65. So we have 3 plus 3.65 here. Um, and I got that number because that's 50% of this, and we're up 7.35. And we'll go ahead and follow trail this here. Okay. So we're up 3.65 on this trade, and we have another 50% lying at 2.5R, right? So we have another 50% lying at 2.5R, and we'll just continue to wait and manage. And if we can get some type of continuation up, um we'll then scale out some more, but if not, then we'll just let it hit stop us. Okay. So we can take our stop loss and bring it back up here. So now our other 50% is sitting right here. Let's see what happens. If you can survive this. Okay. So the other 50% is taken out right here at 6.4, which half of that is 3.2. Okay. So we have a plus 3.2. And mind you, that's plus six. That's plus 6.85 R. That one trade puts us back at break even, bro. Or actually in the positives. Yeah. We only had what, one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, so we're not, so now we're up 1.8 R off of one trade. So yeah, let's just be wary of that. Um I do want to see that video panel though. Okay, cool. Um let's just see if we can get some more build up. Okay, so we get some build up here. And I'll be glad to take a trade here, right? As you can see, we have that same build up within here is going on right here. I'm not really gonna do too much explaining on what I mean by build up, but I mean if you understand how trends work and you understand how demand works, we have build up here. And so we could really just take a trade here. We know what side of the market we're looking to go on. And as you can see, I haven't been looking for sales at all. So that's just something to be aware of. So we took put a buy stop here, see what happens. Don't get tapped in, get tapped in. Okay, cool. So we get tapped in right here, and all we do right now is look to manage. There we go. Okay, so we're at break even already. Now, mind you, we were already at break even. In my mind, I was already at break even right here on this second, third candle. But I was just clicking through, and yeah, so we're at break even. And let's just manage and see what we can do with this. Okay. Now, if we can get some type, like I said, if we can get some type of push higher and really get above these EMAs, I'll look to partial in strength. However, we are up again 5.6 R, so I'll look to partial into weakness. So I'll put a stop loss of 50% and I'll trail it. That's it. I'll trail it below this low and let price do what it does. Push it higher, trail this below this low. And this stop loss can go here. So I have 50% here, and then I have another 50% here. Okay. So 50% is taken out here at 5.3. So that's plus 2.65. Hope my math is right. Plus 2.65. And we have the other 50% right here. So we'll just let it do what it does. Okay. And we can trail this other 50%. And trail this other 50% here. And I really messed up with this 2.5. This really should have been trailed up here. However, my mistake. Um, it's okay. Being that we are up um a good amount on this trade, we're overall floating around 9.3 R. I can look to scale in trades. So I can look for new opportunities to get into the market. So that's what I'll do. We are kind of pushing up, so I'm looking for some type of failure to present itself, but we also could extend up a little bit higher. So I'll just be looking to do that. Okay. Now let's see, can we break higher? Yeah, do what it does. Okay. Oh, that was the wrong one. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so let's see, 5.1. So let's just say 2.25. Um, 2.25. So plus 2.25. Um, Now there are definitely some improvements that I can make to where um I do scale out a little bit better. Um, but it is what it is. We work and we study for these reasons. Okay, so back into the um initial buildup. We're just looking for buildup. We get no buildup, so that's okay. Perfectly fine. You can go on the higher time frame and see where we're at for that buildup. And we push down. Great. Okay, so we are entering 2022. So that's that. That's the back testing session. We could really just go ahead and take our trades and um count them up. So let's just go ahead and take all of our trades and just move them over here. So we can see just what we did. So we have these, and then this one over here. I believe this was our first trade. Yeah, this is our first trade because it's 2021. We have a couple more of these minus ones within here. So we have this one over here, this one over here. Let me see. So this one's a break even. Have another break even. Okay, great. And then yeah, all right. So we had this minus one, we had this break even, we had this break even. Okay, that's cool. So we had a minus one over here, minus one break even. Okay, cool. All right, so let's just put all these over here. And let's just count them up. Do do I really need to find a better way to like operate this trading view? Because if I need to do this at my actual desk, so it'll be easier. So all right, anyway, we can count them up. We can count them up. One, two, well, one, two, three, four wins. One, two, three, four, five losses. So we could just really just write up four wins, wins, five losses, and three break evens. Um, and that's just based off the 1 hour time frame. If you were to go lower, you would get a lot more trades. And it's also important to know the periods of time that we did not trade. So from this trade to this trade, um, was a whole 2 months, right? There was a whole 2 months where we didn't trade. We didn't set a trade. And that's just because context wasn't there. We didn't like what we saw. And we just didn't take a trade. So that's 2 months out the year that we didn't trade. There's another long period of time from here to here. As you can see, context was not good. Context was bearish. And we took another 150 days. That's 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 5 months right there. That's from June to November, July, August. Yeah, that's 5 months. I just count on my fingers. But anyway, but that's 5 months. That's 5 months of no trading. That's 5 months plus 2 months. That's 7 months of no trading. Just being that we didn't find a setup. And again, at the end, um, when price fell off from here to here, That was another month of no trading. So that's 6 months out the year. That's half the year where we're just not trading. Okay. So even though we back tested for a year, there was only 6 months worth of actual um go. Yeah. So we'll get back to this. So and at the end of this, my bad for the break. But at the end of this, we had another, like I said, 1 month. So that was 6 months of no trading. So we can really just add these up. Um, go to the calculator app and let's just add these up. Why is this so large? Okay, so we can go -1, or we can go -1 plus. Am I stupid? I gotta be slow. Anyways, we can do this mentally because I'm not messing with that. So that is, let's just see. That's 3.6. That's five. Um, five. That's 6.3. That's 6.3. 7.3, 8.3, 8.55, 9, 10, 11.55, 11.75. So 11.75, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So overall, we have a plus 6.5. And then these are break even. So we have plus 6.5 over the course of a year, and we took 4 wins and 5 losses. So we have under 50% win rate, and we're still profitable with 4 wins. And as you can kind of see, there's other ways I could have managed. There's other ways I could have stayed in these trades that were break evens, and there's other ways that I could have done better. And that's why we do these back testing videos. So that's just a quick back testing session. That's just what I do. As you can see, take more losses than I do wins, but the management is what does it. So yeah, so that's that. So appreciate you for watching, whoever is watching. But yeah, that's just how I do things. So catch you guys later.